Hey guys, I really wanted to talk about mascaras, and sorry the lighting is so poor. It's because it's nighttime and there's no natural light right now. But I wanted to just give a really brief overview of mascaras that I like, that I prefer, and that I think are a good investment and give you a good bang for your buck. So, what I wanted to start out with is talk about drugstore brands. And my favorite drugstore brand that I found recently is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Length. And I like it because you can see that the wand is very forgiving and it really gets around my lashes and doesn't leave them clumpy or too dramatic. So it's okay to wear to work, and I don't have to work with it for 5 or 10 minutes to get it to look natural. It just does. Along the same lines as that is the Rimmel Sexy Curves mascara. This is in Blackest Black, and it has a really fun applicator. It's curvy and still skinny, so I don't think the curves have that much effect on the application at all. I think a lot of wands are created equal, and really the formula makes a big difference. This formula does not clump. You can see I have a million coats of mascara on because I've been experimenting with these. But this one I also like. Drugstore brands. The Revlon Lash Fantasy Total Definition. This is the waterproof version. The primer is really intense for me because I already have long lashes, and what I normally look for in a mascara is something that will add a little bit of definition without looking crazy. So this, if I use it with the primer and the mascara formula, it can look like I have fake lashes on, and that look is a little too intense for the most part when I'm at work and wearing scrubs. And it's like you don't need to look like you're going to prom after work. So drugstore brands, I'm not fond of the lash stiletto. I don't know, it's very flexible in the sense that I'm used to the new kinds of wands, like the CoverGirl Lash Blast, where they're the microfibers and they're they're firm, but they're bendy, and this is not firm, and it glides right through my lashes. So for someone who already has long lashes, the lash stiletto is not a favorite of mine. The CoverGirl Lash Blast, the original one, this is the new packaging, but it's been around for a lot longer than this one. I'm not a fan of it. It's thick and fat and it looks really fun, but when I think of like a thick fat mascara, I want like the Bad Gal Lash, which is it's more of a department store brand. You can't buy it in drugstores, but I have the blue and the black. You can see a hint of the blue, but not too much. And when I think of a fat wand, this is what I think of. This is what comes to mind. It's really fun, and I don't have any flaking issues with this mascara, but it is a little bit more expensive. So that's also something to think about, especially when most people like to replace their mascaras every 3 months or so. I don't think that you need to buy a department store brand to get good results with your mascaras. But name brands and like department stores that I wouldn't recommend. I don't like the Lorac Visual Effects. It was okay when I first opened it, but it dries out really, really quickly, and I don't even want to show you the applicator. It's so useless, but there it is. So I'm not a huge fan of that at all. I love the MAC Zoom Lash, which I didn't have out because everyone talks about it, but why not show it to you guys? And even though my lashes are long, this doesn't make them look too emphasized. It's really good. You can get a natural look with a few coats or a few strokes, or you can get a really, really dramatic look and keep applying it. So, I mean, and the MAC ones aren't as expensive as the Dior ones. This is my Dior Show Unlimited. I like it a lot. The wand has a really good curve to it, which is similar to my natural lashes, so I don't have to work with it that much. And it doesn't flake. So, as you could tell, I'm pretty much done going over the drugstore ones, but my favorite would have to be the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume, and I like the Rimmel one. Name brands. I had to get the Givenchy Phenomenize in Phenomen Black because nothing had been out at the time that was like this. And I usually use it in conjunction with another mascara, but I'll focus this one more on the inner part of my eye and the outer part, because you don't have to worry about a long applicator like mistake where you accidentally smudge mascara on the inside and then you have to wait for it to dry and wipe it off. This, you know exactly where it's going. You don't have a slip up with that. A little bit flaky though, a little bit. Department store brands that I don't like, the NARS Larger Than Life Lengthening Mascara has a wand that I really like where you can tell it's going to separate. But the formula does not say waterproof, and I swear it is extremely waterproof, and you can hardly get it off. I don't know what it is about this, but not a huge fan at all. I love other NARS products though. They have really, really phenomenal other products that don't have to do with that. I also dislike the Smashbox Lash DNA. I mean, the applicator is too short to me. I like applicators that have a slanted tip at the top where it fades out. This one does not, and it has like this weird spiky. You know, I don't like the formula either. I'd say no go on that one. So if I had to say all in all, I also have Lancome makes a great mascara, but once again, pricier. This is the Virtuose Black Carrot Mascara, and it has a really nice angled brush, which once again, like the Dior Show Unlimited, really gets along that natural curve. Whew, I'm gonna sneeze. My allergies are very bad. Whew, sorry about that. Okay. But my favorite department store brands, I get to go over now. The Bare Essentials Buxom Lash. I have not tried the liner yet, but I've also heard great things about that. It's like the cake liner similar to the MAC Fluid line. This is their mascara. The packaging looks like this, and the applicator's big, and I really like it. Similar to that is the Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Mascara. It's hard to see the packaging, it's so dark. I love that sound it makes. This one is really great too. As you can tell, a lot of the ones that I like are separating, but this one, you know, both of these, the Buxom Lash and the Bare Minerals, these companies formulate a lot of their products without parabens and other things that are going to dry out your lashes. So these also don't flake because they're more moisturizing, but you pay a little bit more when you compromise those chemicals, switch them out, and use natural things. So, a little bit pricier. What are you going to do? So, yeah, my favorites are the Buxom Lash and the Flawless Definition when it comes to name brands, and I really like the CoverGirl Lash Blast Length. So, you can definitely get a lot for your money, and like I said, especially when you're replacing mascaras, or if you're like me and you like to play around with a million of them, it's great to have inexpensive options. So I hope this helped, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.